We're here with Ben Mankiewicz, who is the guru when it comes to classic movies on Turner Classic Movies, and he's going to talk to us all about what his favorite films were of the past year. What did you like, Ben?
I liked a lot. Of course, I loved La La Land. I loved Moonlight. Moonlight made you feel a way that I didn't expect, that I didn't know movies could make you feel. So, and because La La Land isn't nominated, because it's basically not an ensemble with just the two of them, Moonlight, one of the three movies, has a real shot to win Best Ensemble Drama, and I would love it if it did, but obviously it's got some serious competition.
Do you think that there's something special about this class of movies this year that says anything about what's going on in the world or the culture today? Do they represent in any way sort of what's going on, or are they just kind of individually interesting, but...
Well, I'm always hesitant to suggest that there is some greater meaning, because the movies, of course, went into the pipeline years ago, right? Long before. Fences was obviously a play long before it showed up here. So I think some of that is rather coincidental. But, great art is always relevant to the times we're in. And the times we're in, I mean, it is, as was said many times at the Producers Guild Awards last night, feels very strange to be here dressed up with all these beautiful people when such serious things are happening around the globe. But as they say, the show must go on. But it does feel strange to sort of feel like, hey man, the real things, like for example here in Los Angeles, the real news is happening at the airport, not here. It's just, it is a strange, surreal feeling.
Ben, they talked about diversity being an issue a lot last year. It seems like the SAG Awards has gotten it right this year in terms of nomination. Can you speak to me about the importance of diversity in Hollywood and how there seems to be a shift? Well, a palpable shift.
Award season is the end of the pipeline, and where those changes need to happen in regard to diversity is at the beginning of the pipeline. Is getting those movies with directors of color and producers of color and actors of color, and we all know, just because of the sheer magnitude of the talent, if that happens, by the time we get to award season, it's going to take care of itself. There's not going to need to be a movement. Those movies will get nominated. Last year was, I suspect, an aberration again, because those movies go into the pipeline 2, 3, 4, 5 years early. Nobody wants to talk about math, but that was probably just a bad math hiccup more than anything else. But the SAG, the Screen Actors Guild, has definitely got it right, and I think the Academy responded in an aggressive, meaningful way to that issue last year. They took it very seriously.
Well, we'll see what happens tonight, but it certainly is an interesting year for film, and maybe a momentous year when we look back on 2016 and 2017 and the events that are happening. Thank you so much, Ben.